Hey guys, so in today's video, I am going to re-customize the sneakers that I customized a while back. Now, because the surface of the sneakers was not prepped properly, which is my fault, as you can see, the artwork is actually peeling off pretty easily from the sneaker. And that's because the surface of this sneaker is very smooth and it's also a sort of shiny material. So because of this, it's just flaking off and peeling. So I'm gonna go in, finish peel off what I can, and then use some sandpaper to sort of remove any excess and start working on re-customizing. So I'm going to show you guys how you can customize a sneakers on a budget. You don't need to have any artistic ability. You just need a few things. So right here, I'm going to have to cover my sneakers. So I'm going to go in with some spray paint before I actually start fully customizing the shoe. Now, you may have a pair of sneakers that's just right as it is, but as you saw earlier, because I had some previous work on the shoe, I need to make sure that it is properly covered. So I'm just spray painting it and prepping it for new customizing. Alright, so the sneakers is dry. Okay, well, it's partly dried. The body of the shoe is dried, but around the soling and the shell, it's still sticky. But that's okay. The main thing is that the body is dried, and that's where most of the work is going anyway. Now, when it comes to customizing sneakers, once you are artistically capable, the sky is the limits. Now, I may not be able to paint or sketch these things onto the sneakers properly, but I tell you, there are so many ways you can still get that look without having to sketch anything onto the sneakers. Now, I'm going to show you one method you can actually use. Now, I actually customized one side of the sneakers so far, and I want to show you what I did. Boom. All right. Now, I really love the sneakers. Like, I really love how it turned out. I love the Coscal 80s vibes of it all. I just love it. So let me show you what I used to get this look. Now, for this customization project, I used stickers. I used stickers, Mud Podge, glue, a black permanent marker, paintbrush, beads, and shoelace. But the main thing of this entire customization were the stickers. Now, because I wanted the shoe to have a 80s look to it all, I looked for stickers that gave me that 80s vibe, and these puffed 3D stickers screamed 80s. I mean, come on, neon colored. And then here I have a whole boombox, I have a turntable, a cassette, rock, speaker. Listen, this just screamed 80s to me, and I just picked it up. Now, I didn't go in looking for the letter stickers because I really wasn't thinking of having any sort of writing on the shoe. But when I saw it, I immediately said to myself, you know what? I could actually have writing on this sneaker. So if you look on this sneaker here, you'll see that I have child of the 80s just stuck there. And these letters allowed me to get that writing on it. All right. The method of reinforcing with the glue and using the Mod Podge really helped with keeping the stickers in place. But I think the true test for this sneaker is when I wear it to that event, because I'm really going to be moving and shaking and stamping around while dancing. So we're gonna see on the day of that event if my sneakers actually survive. Will they survive? Hey, hey. Yeah, so let's get into it. Now, the first thing I did was actually put the writing. Now that I have my letters on, I want to make sure that they don't fall off, because some of the areas for the stickers are popping up, and that is where my Mod Podge comes in. So I'm just going to put a bit onto the brush. I don't want too much, right? So about that, not a lot. And I'm just going to just gently, because I don't want to shift letters either in the process. And I'm just going to put a layer of Mod Podge over the lettering. With these 3D puff stickers, you want to make sure you are reinforcing them. So this is where the glue comes in. So I'm going to unstick all the stickers that I'm using on the side that has the words. All right, so I'm just going to pull that out. Pull those out, sorry. And I'm turning them face down because I want to be able to apply the glue. Alright, so I'm going to work with these 4 here for now. And I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to apply glue to the back of them, even though they're already sticky. Okay, so I'm just going to let these sit for a while. I need it to slightly dry, get a bit tacky, because if I try to apply them as they are here now, they're not going to stick. They're going to be sliding all over the place. So I need them to be tacky a bit. So I'm just going to leave them there for a while and let it dry up a bit. So I'm just going to test. Yep, that's what I need. So I'm going to take my first sticker and I'm going to apply it right about here. Now before I stick anything else, I'm going to really make sure that this is stuck there. So as you can see, I'm also kind of bending, creasing my sneaker and the sticker as well. And because the sticker is a puff sticker, I have to extra press to make sure, and I'm going for all of my edges here as well, because this is what I learned when I did the first side. The edges took a while to stick down because they kept popping up. The middle aspects of the sticker was good, but you see the ends, they were giving a lot of problems. So I always have to pay close attention to the edges of the stickers. Okay, so I have my stickers all in place, and before I go in with any Mod Podge, I'm going to prep the stickers for the other side. While these stickers are drying, I'm actually going to just do a little extra, you know, with my black marker, just to make these stickers pop a little more. So what I did was I took a pointy nib marker, permanent marker, and before I start anything else, I'm just going to press, and I'm just going to trace around it. So what I'm going to do now is, while that is drying a bit, again, I'm just going to take the brush, dip it into the Mod Podge. I don't want too much Mod Podge on it. I want to apply like a thin layer, and I'm just going to brush, so much for wanting a thin layer. I'm just going to brush the Mod Podge over the sticker area. Let that side dry. Place my brush back into the water that I have here. All right. And I'm going to start applying these stickers. So I'm gonna let these stickers sort of dry a bit before I go in with my marker and create the outlines, and then go in with the Mod Podge to really give it a secure casing over it. Sticky, so I want to make sure that this is extremely tacky and almost dried, so when I rest it and put it in place, it'll just stick with ease. Same thing for this. This is a really big sticker. Now it's not going to give me trouble to stay on the tongue of the shoe, but I'm still gonna let it dry a bit, and then I'm gonna apply them in these areas and do the same thing I've been doing throughout the shoe, which is use the Mod Podge to give it a seal and keep it in place. So guys, here's the finished results. I love them so much. I love the way the red looks in the sun and how the stickers are popping. So guys, I hope my tips and tricks really help you out, and until next time, deuces.